Anyone else notice that the August balance changes weren't really like balance changes? Now, I say that because I've seen like no difference, and I'm gonna talk about it. So like the furnace, it going from spawn speed from 5 to 7, couldn't even tell you. Hit points from 896 to 727, couldn't even tell you. I'm pretty positive still that even though they say the furnace rework has been fun, it was made too well, bit too good, I still feel like almost every single person's writing this card. Like, I think the hit points did nothing. I think the Evo factor is really good, but also it's just really good splash damage. I really feel like, y'all can let me know in the comments below. I feel like not much of a change. Then we have the Cannoneer getting a nerf from 2.4 to 2.1. Okay, damage going down 17% is wild. Hit speed on the Dagger Dutch going down from it's going up from 0.4 to 0.5. Honestly, Dagger Dutch, interesting. I don't play against it. I'm not that high in trophies yet, so I'm not mad. Now the Royal Chef, cooking time from 21 to 23, and then max cooking time 35 to 38. Now, I like this personally because I've gone up against a couple Royal Chefs, and I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of annoying to go up against, so I'm kind of hyped for that. Kind of good for me personally. The Giant Snowball going down 40%. I never get why they nerf Evo so much. Like, is that crazy to say? I always find it a bit confusing because like most people pay for their Evos, so they're basically investing, and then their investment going down 50% and it never goes back up. It's always like a failed investment. But hey bro, I played against Giant Snowball maybe once. Like I'm only like 6k trophies, like it's nothing crazy, but I feel like Giant Snowball really that crazy? I feel like it wasn't. A Skeleton Barrel going down from 256 to 238. You know what? The Evo one kind of makes sense, and that's death damage. So once it drops down, I'm assuming like once the balloon pops and it goes on to the tower, I guess that kind of makes sense. That's what I think. And then the Miner getting a buff to 0.3 is crazy. Oh no, that's a nerf. Doy, my bad. Wait, is that? Yeah, hit speed going from 0.2 to 0.3, which by the way, I don't think that actually makes a difference. Unless it gets like 20 hits, then that's when it makes like a good difference. But other than that, not really. Rage going from damage is going up, and then the duration's going down. So 21% increase for a rage spell is kind of nuts. And I'm thinking probably not also meaning the Lumberjack. You know, when the Lumberjack dies and it drops a rage spell, I don't know if that's the same thing where it only lasts 4.5 seconds and the damage is still higher. But the rage spell itself, pretty interesting. Oh wait, it says, since we are happy with Lumberjack's current state, the duration of the own range will still stay at 5.5. Okay, it literally says it. So the Lumberjack will still stay the same. However, it's still going to do a bunch of damage and just less duration. So, hey bro, interesting there. Spear Goblins range 5.5, now going to 5. Honestly, bro, this is gonna sound nuts. Spear Goblins are low-key insanely good. Like, for the fact that it's Spear Goblins, they're goated. So the range is 5.5 instead of 5, so it's going down 9%, and then the first hit time is from 0.4 to 0.5. So, just a bit of a nerf, but even if still, Spear Goblins are still disgusting. Then we have the Firecracker, the range going from 8.5 to 8. Does nothing, and then 1.5 to 1. Now, the Firecracker, honestly, pretty significant notice from what I've noticed going up against it. Very, very big notice. Spear Goblins, nah, I haven't really seen much of like a change personally, but Firecracker I've noticed. Spear Apprentice is getting a buff. That's tough. We have the range from 4.5 to 5, and then the hit points from 1254 to 1318. Up 5% is tough. And the Spirit and Ground form, so hit points from 1075, and then it's going up to 1134. So both the ground and the air, both getting buffs, is tough. We have the Phoenix. The Crown Tower death damage reduction is 70% to 0. Okay, so the value, I gotta read what it says. Phoenix is being overshadowed by all the flying troops. We're increasing its death damage to Crown Towers to make it more threatening offense option. So the reduction, so the Crown Tower death damage reduction, oh, it's 0%. Okay, so when it respawns, that's what I'm assuming it means. When it respawns, the Phoenix, after it dies, it respawns in its egg. If the egg doesn't get broken, it's still the same. So it doesn't reduce the damage significantly. You know what? For Phoenix, that's not bad. I've definitely been seeing more people use it, but it's still super counterable card, especially Furnace will just destroy it. Then we have Golem getting a buff. That's crazy. Golem going from 48 damage to 84, but this is the Golemite. So when the first Golem breaks, there's 2 little Golemites that pop out, and so those are just gonna do literally almost double damage, which is honestly good per. Honestly, I like Golem, and they probably did this update because of the sneaky Golem trend. Only makes sense. So that's interesting. Same thing for the Miner being like barely nerfed, probably because everyone's saying nerf Miner. So players are currently able to completely ignore Golemite due to the very low damage, so we're increasing their damage to make them more threatening. Honestly, that's fair, because every single time you see a Golemite, you never counter it, right? But then when you really think about it, right, like, now you're gonna have to. Like, now, in some stance, you might have to do something, whether that's a log, snowball, or something like that, because 84 damage per hit, plus the Golemites have like a decent amount of health too. You might have to. Zappies, it goes from first time hit from 1.1 to 0.8, so it's down 27%, okay? And then the Minion Horde is going to have, I can't believe the Witch got 6 reworks, but 1.6, 2.5. Minion and Minion Horde get a crazy range buff, is nuts. By the way, if you don't counter Minion Horde, I don't know if you noticed, it is disgusting how good it is. It's disgusting. Witch got a disgusting nerf again, or a disgusting rework. Insane. Heal from skeletons 56 to 0, so it doesn't heal at all. That's interesting. Health heal per skeleton 56 to 76. The original design of the Witch evolution was to heal from nearby skeletons, allowed her to shine in specific decks. However, she proved too difficult to deal when she was combined with multiple skeleton cards, where reducing her synergy potential while reinforcing the healing effect from her own spawned skeletons. Makes sense. So basically, so your skeletons will heal her more comparatively to other people's skeletons that won't heal her at all. That makes sense. That's good. The Dark Goblin evolution, going from 4 to 1 second in the cloud duration, and then speed from 0.7 to 0.8. Hit speed's higher and damage is higher, just the cloud sucks. I mean, that's not bad. I think 4 seconds was kind of nuts. Honestly, I'd be down for 2 seconds, or like 2.1, or like 2.3. But like 1 second, I feel like is really quick. I don't know. That's just what I think. Archer evolution going from 215 to 168. Power shot range from 4.5 to 4, and then damage is up 5. So they increase the damage and just make the card way worse. Is nuts. I guess archers have been completely overshadowed by their evolution to narrow the gap between the two form. We're narrowing down the power shot's damage while reducing the minimum range required to activate it. Okay. Then Goblin Hut going from 1 second to 0.5 when it's deployed delay. Okay, so it's technically an increase, right? And then spawn speed from 1.8 to 1.9. Oh. Okay, so it got kind of nerfed, but nothing insane. Hey, y'all can let me know in the comments below. What do you think of this update, and how has it been in effect in this last week? Because this post came out a bit ago. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is this update good? Do you see any effect? And most of all, do you think they need to nerf Miner more? I appreciate y'all showed up.